Hello, my name is Bishop Douglas Crosby, and I'm speaking to you from the chapel at the Chapel of Our Lady of the Annunciation at the Chancery Office in Hamilton. And I'm happy to bring greetings to the 67th Annual General Meeting of the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton. I understand you have a new chair of the board, Dave Hennick, and I want to congratulate him, and I look forward to meeting him in person and to offering my good wishes to him as he continues to lead the board. Also happy to bring greetings to Rocco Gizzarelli, who is the leader of the organization and who does such a great job of protecting children and saving lives. And I also want to give greetings in a particular way to Father David Wilhelm, who is the bishop's representative on the board. And I want to thank you, Father Dave, for your service to the organization and to the diocese. And greetings to all of you. I have a great respect for the work of the Catholic Children's Aid Society, as you know. I think it does save lives, and not only saves lives, but it helps young people to thrive through difficulties, some through very, very, very difficult situations, and it brings them through and gives them a boost into the future. I know at your annual general meeting, you often honor students and give them awards. I don't know if you're doing that this year, but if you are, I offer my congratulations and good wishes to the young people, the recipients of the awards. So greetings, we're thinking of you, we're praying for you, and this is the second year we've done this virtually. I pray that next year I will be able to be with you in person. God bless you all.
On behalf of the City of Hamilton and my council colleagues, I'd like to extend sincere congratulations to the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton on the 2021 Annual General Meeting and your 67th anniversary. Our vision for Hamilton includes being the best place to raise a child. CCAS of Hamilton helps us to achieve that vision by providing support to children, youth, and families right across the city. Over the last year, you have navigated these trying and unprecedented times with courage and strength. Together, let us continue to create and maintain safe places in our community for our children to learn, to grow, and explore.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the Ontario Association of Children's Aid Societies, we want to extend warm greetings to all of you and to your board of directors and your staff as you convene your 2021 annual general meeting. Congratulations on yet another milestone and another year. We are so pleased to see how Catholic Children's Aid Societies of Hamilton has adapted your services to your local community during the time of the pandemic. We know that it has been extremely challenging for everyone, but especially I want to recognize the hard work of your staff, frontline staff members who are committed, who have worked through tirelessly during this time. Oftentimes in communities, we are one of the very few organizations that are still supporting families in homes. And this is due to the amazing work and perseverance of staff members, as well as appreciate senior team members and board members in this work in this unprecedented time. And so with this year, I want to appreciate your leadership, Rocco, for your continued dedication and support as you continue to support our board here at the OACAS as a governor yourself. We appreciate the work that you have done on much of the LGBTQ work across the province, as well as French language. I want to particularly recognize your staff members like Donna Zane and Marlene Day Amoy and Trevor Jones, and a number of others who contributed to the OACAS, but most of all to our province and to the outcomes. that we are collectively achieving together. So thank you very much for all of your hard work, Hamilton Catholic, and we look forward to continuing working with you throughout the rest of this fiscal year. Congratulations again, and be well and stay safe.
Hello everyone, I'm Jill Dunlop, Associate Minister of Children and Women's Issues. I'm happy to be here to say a few words at the start of your annual general meeting today. I would like to begin by acknowledging and thanking all of you, your leadership, your staff, managers, and community partners who are all working on the front lines every day to keep children, youth, and families safe and supported and healthy. The past year has been especially challenging, but thanks to your commitment and dedication, children and youth across Ontario continue to be able to access the critical supports and resources they need. Despite the very busy year, we announced some good news last month on Children and Youth in Care Day by expanding the Education Liaison Program. We're investing $1.5 million more to a total of $5 million annually to help improve educational outcomes for children and youth in care. I know that being able to access educational resources can make a world of difference for these kids. The expanded program will now support a full-time education liaison for every Children's Aid Society. This means that no matter where in the province of Ontario you live, children and youth in care that need extra help will be able to access the educational supports such as tutoring, career mentoring, and skills development. This announcement reflects our government's vision for an Ontario where children, youth, and families receiving child welfare services have the supports they need to succeed and thrive. And that brings me to the major reforms in the works for Ontario's child welfare system. Everyone in and around the child welfare system agrees that the system needs an overhaul, not tinkering around the edges, but foundational reform. And our government's child welfare redesign strategy focuses on transforming child and family services to strengthen families and communities through prevention, early intervention, and seeking more permanent homes for children and youth in care when they cannot stay in their own homes or communities. It is ensuring that these children and youth know that they matter, their opinions matter, their rights matter, and their protection matters. That's why we created the Rights Resource, to allow anyone, but especially those impacted by the system, to learn and know in simple, understandable language the rights of all children and young people receiving services under the Child, Youth, and Family Services Act. We have our eyes on both the short and long game here. We need to make changes for our children today, but changes that will positively impact the generations to come as well. We need to build a system that is sustainable, a system that is prevention focused, and a system that not just hears, but truly listens to the needs of those within. I also want to congratulate you on the launch of Take 5. It was so great to be able to meet and talk to such passionate youth that day and really discuss the need to take care of our mental health. I know that our government and the Ontario Association of Children's Aid Societies will continue to work together to create a brighter future for some of Ontario's most vulnerable children and youth. Thank you, everyone, and have a great annual general meeting today.
As leader of your official opposition NDP and as your MPP for Hamilton Centre, it's my pleasure to bring greetings to the staff, members, and volunteers of the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton at your AGM. I know that thanks to COVID-19, this year's AGM is different than you'd hoped, and I know you're all missing the opportunity to connect face-to-face in the company of colleagues and friends. But I join you all in thanking the organizers and staff who've worked so very hard to make this virtual event happen. I also want to thank you all for all that you do, especially during this ongoing pandemic. I know that things have been incredibly difficult over the past year and a half, and that they still are right now. Your work has never been easy, but the extra pressure that the pandemic has put on families and the organizations that serve them has been enormous. And I know that while the stakes have been incredibly high and kids, young people, and families in Hamilton have needed you the most, you're continuing to deliver. So for your commitment, your caring and empathy, and for always prioritizing the health and safety of our community's children, I want to express my sincere gratitude. Thank you so very, very much. Merci beaucoup. Miigwech. and have a great AGM.
Dear friends, I'd like to begin by acknowledging that I am participating from the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples within the territory covered by the Upper Canada Treaties, as well as the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. I feel privileged to be among you here today in support of an organization to which I feel so much kinship in both my faith and my personal practice as a chaplain for 20 years. I would like to acknowledge some people in the audience. His Most Reverend Excellency Douglas Crosby, Bishop of Hamilton, and Rocco Gizzarelli, Executive Director of this organization. You are both pillars of the Hamilton Catholic community. You are shepherds to the community of Catholics. People look to you for leadership and spiritual direction. The Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton has been supporting children, youth, and their families in our city since 1953. The CCASH staff, volunteers, funders have been doing important work in the community since the organization started. It's organizations like yours that help make Hamilton the compassionate, caring place that it is. Faith is such an important part of people's lives right now, amid the uncertainty of COVID-19. Your servant leadership and example of inclusion and compassion is the key to recovery. I've seen the effects of the work of the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton on the lives of children and families over my lifetime spent in our city. Your work continues to have a major impact. I wish you a productive and enjoyable annual General Assembly. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Monique Taylor, MPP for Hamilton Mountain. Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity to join you virtually for your 67th annual general meeting. I know it has been a very difficult year. You have had to change path and direction so many times with several announcements and still be able to meet the needs of our children, our families in our community. Thank you for doing that hard work because I know it has not been easy. Thank you for continuing to show up and to support those families. While there are still inequities in our system and they continue to persist, I hope that you're able to lead with love and to allow that to be your inspiration during these meetings. Children must always be at the heart of every decision that is made. And it is during these meetings that you are able to reflect on the past, but also to find the path towards a brighter future. Thank you for working so hard. Thank you for continuing to be there for our community. I wish you well in your meetings and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.